Hey everyone, so before I start this video, I just want to let you know that this is the point of the gameplay where there is some disturbing content featured. So if you're not into that type of stuff, it's advised that you click off now. However, if that doesn't trigger you, still be warned. Hello everyone, my name is Robin and welcome back to Doki Switcheroo. In the last episode, Satori lashes out at Femc for being late to the club due to her being in detention. However, Mateo theorizes that the other or main reason for Sateo being upset is because it's that he has to share Femc with the other members. After sharing poems with each other, Satori decides to leave early while everyone else plans out what to do for the festival. We decide to help out Natsuko with the baking, and since we left off here, we'll continue. It's already Sunday. Speaking of which, I'm recording this on a Sunday. So, you know, works out perfectly. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuko's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it hasn't helped much. Wonder how different he's gonna be when it's just the two of us. He seemed to be more openly flirty after the others left the club room. Meanwhile, he's been texting me a lot. We had sent each other one to double check, but it's turned into a whole conversation. I'm a little surprised by how sweet he is on the phone. He's almost a different person. He's still quite flirty, but that's to be expected. But putting Natsuko aside, I haven't heard much of anything from Satori the past couple of days. I've called, texted, and even went to his house. But each time I check on him, he's been passed out face down in his pillow. His bad day seems to be lingering, and I don't know why. Between him and Natsuko's visit, my anxiety is through the roof. I look at the clock. Natsuko will be here in about 2 hours. Time for a quick last-minute cleanup. Get to work shoving clothes in the closet and papers with doodles on them into my desk drawers. From looking at this table, yeah, they don't have like a chair. They just sit on the floor because the table is like not that high. Though I guess that's I'm pretty sure that's like normal in Japan. Assuming that's like where this game takes place in, whether it be this or the vanilla. Regardless, I'm pretty sure like I don't know. Can't have my book bag just lying around, I suppose. Grab it so I can put that in the closet as well. The strap suddenly snaps and it falls into the ground, spilling everything out. Let out a long, exasperated sigh. Awesome. I dropped to my knees and began scooping up my various papers and textbooks. As I do so, I dismissively look through some of the papers. Let's see. Failed test, detention slip, notes I never used, countless doodles, another detention slip. I suddenly come across what appears to be a precision bag with a couple of Oh. What the? This isn't mine. I looked it over and checked for a name. Satori! This must have been put into my bag by mistake when we took that trip down the stairs a few days ago. Since when was he on a medication? Uh-oh. Well, she definitely found out way sooner than MC did with Sayori. I pull out the bottles and scan their labels carefully. Grab my phone and look up both medications. Whoa, what? How? Since when? I hastily finish shoving everything else in my closet. Don't have much time for it before Natsuko comes over. But despite this, I race out the door. Whether Satori likes it or not, I'm coming over and we're gonna talk about this. This music isn't really fitting knowing the situation or where the situation is about to lead to. There we go. I don't even bother to text or call. I don't even knock. I just swing the door open and head inside. It's not unusual after all. We hang out at each other's house so often we practically live together. The house is quiet. Satori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I head upstairs. I don't actually remember if this suspense was in the main game. I mean, yeah, but like it was for the, you know, the hangman scene. I don't know if there was like one before that scene. I have expected him to come down and shoo me back out the door, but the entire house is silent. My heart races. I head up his bedroom and gently open the door. Alright, okay, so we don't, I guess, play hangman until after this. I can see his pink shirt behind his red hoodie. See him lying on the bed, but he probably leaps to his feet, clearly startled by my sudden entrance. Jeez, not much. My blood pressure settles down a bit. He looks tired and a bit irritated, but otherwise okay. I quietly take a seat on the bed. He reluctantly sits down next to me. He forces a smile. There's a moment of silence between us. You didn't need to come over. I mean, I'm happy to see you and everything, but don't you have something more important to do today? Good thing this like sad music doesn't have like a rock cover because it would kind of destroy the moment. But I'm pretty sure they even knew that too. What do you mean? You're supposed to be baking with him today, right? How'd you know that? How did Satori had gone home by the time we decided that last meeting, but I quickly realized how he knows. Mateo told you, didn't he? Of course. He's supposed to keep me up to date on the festival preparations. I'm the vice president after all. Yeah, so how about you? You're helping him today, right? Yeah, but only online. We don't have to meet up or anything. Anyway, I bet you're excited to be baking with Nat, huh? Satori, I'd rather be working with you. Satori looks over at me briefly. No, you wouldn't. I know you wanted to be alone with Nat since you joined the club. That's not what I came here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this. Oh no. Oh, the bottle labeled Zyprexa. Satori quickly snatches the bottle from my hands. How the heck did you get this? It was put in my backpack on accident a few days ago when we fell down the stairs. Well, this explains why I've been able to sleep so well the past couple of days. Yeah, I know. I looked it up and saw one of the main side effects is insomnia. Satori, how long have you been on this? So, not depression? But insomnia? You're not gonna like the answer. No, it's... surely, right? I don't care. Raven. Don't Raven me. You're just gonna make me say it, aren't you? Surely. The truth is... Oh! I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder when I was 10. I've been on Zyprexa ever since. The news hits me like a ton of bricks. I don't even know how to respond. So it's not depression. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on. I gotta exactly look up bipolar because I don't remember like the exact like means, but I think I have like a good idea. Okay, no, it's just another thing for depression. I thought it was something else. Slowly rise to my feet, my shocked gaze locked on Satori's face. It's 10? Told you weren't gonna like the answer. I don't understand. We're best friends. We tell each other everything. Why wouldn't you tell me about this? Knowing I could help. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry about me. You do that a lot, you know? You spend so much time worrying about me that you don't have time to do important things. I feel myself getting increasingly angry at his words. Of course I worry about you. You're my best friend. You're so important to me. I even worry about you when I watched you across the street. I love you, you big stupid idiot. I don't know if that's a time for this kind of language. Well, language. I guess more like this type of talk. Why would you not tell me about this? What's even the point of us being best friends if you're not gonna be open and honest with me about stuff like this? God, I can't believe you never told me. You mad at me? Shaking my head silently. I don't understand why you kept this from me. You can never understand. What? Because you didn't want me to worry about you? Come on, Satori, that's ridiculous. To you, maybe, but having you worrying about me and caring about me feels like a bat being swung against my head. Jeez, it's bittersweet to have anyone care about me. That's why I wanted you to make friends with everyone in the club when you decided to join. I figured if I could get you to care for them, you'd stop caring about me. Really? Is that what you think? I'll go away a few feet staring at nothing. You think I'm so shallow and heartless that I could just... Wait, that's not how it's supposed to be said. You think I'm so shallow and heartless that I could just abandon my best friend for the first guy to write me a poem? Now I feel myself becoming increasingly emotional. I want to stop myself before I become irrational, but I find myself unable to curb my tongue. Is that why you never told me about this, Satori? My voice cracks. Am I that bad of a friend that you just thought you couldn't trust? Before I have a chance to finish, Satori jumps to his feet and wraps his arms around me, pulling me into an embrace. Tears freely begin to flow from my eyes as his embrace tightens. Please don't do this. He begins to tremble. I don't want you to hurt because of me. I'm sorry I made you feel this way. No. I wrap my arms around him in return. I'm the one who's sorry. I'm so sorry you've been going through this for so long and I hardly even noticed. What kind of friend am I that I didn't even pick up on the fact that you were struggling with this? What kind of friend am I that I didn't even pick up on the fact that you were struggling with this? How could I be so blind? I'm sorry, Satori. I'm a terrible friend. No, Raven. Don't say that. Closing me so tight against him, I can feel his heart pounding. I instantly regret what I said before, as I predicted I would. This isn't about me. This is about my best friend. It's my job to find out how I can help him. I rest my face against his shoulder and sigh. You're the most wonderful friend anyone could ever ask for. I love you so much. That's why I didn't tell you. I don't deserve to have such an amazing and big-hearted person care about me so much. You just don't understand how much it hurts. But why? Why do you feel so selfish and undeserving? The meds are working, right? Yeah, when I take them. Satori and I release our embrace and slowly part. What do you mean when you take them? Satori shrugs indifferently. I don't always take them. You read for yourself that that they cause insomnia. I gotta get sleep sometime. So on days when I'm moodier than usual, it's because I didn't take them so that I could sleep. That sucks. I swallowed nervously as I reached into my pocket and wrapped my fingers around the second pill bottle. Well, I can understand that. But truthfully, those aren't the meds I was talking about. Uh-oh. I noticed Satori's expression changed as I pull the bottle labeled lithium from my pocket. I'm talking about this. He backs away a couple steps. I don't need that stuff. They wouldn't have prescribed it if you didn't need it, Satori. Well, I don't need it, alright. Satori, he snapped as he crosses his arms and leans against the wall, his back turned. I'm not taking it, period. I sigh and stand up. I walk to the center of the room and stand near him. You really need to reconsider that decision. Yeah? And what makes you so sure of that? Because they only prescribe that stuff to people with depression. People with suicidal thoughts. There's nothing to worry about. It's common for people with BDP to have doubts of depression. I'm fine as long as I have the Zyprexa. It just seems weird that they prescribe such a serious medication made for severe depression to someone who just has bouts of it. Look, they just overreacted when they prescribed it to me. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, so just drop it, okay? Sad Thoughts was about your depression, wasn't it? Satori shakes his head and gives an annoyed grunt. I already told you. You look too much into that poem. I'm sorry I ever wrote the stupid thing. I'm not. I love that poem. It's my personal window into your mind. And when I look into that window and see that you have a little rain cloud in your head, well, I can come in and give that rain cloud a little hug and make a big happy rainbow. Raven, that's so corny. Satori smiles a bit. Even though he's smiling, I can feel the melancholy radiating off of him. Satori, yeah? You were diagnosed with BDP when you were 10, and you said that's when they prescribed the Zyprexa, right? Right? And was the lithium prescribed to you? Doesn't matter. I already told you, I'm not taking it. He subtly walks over to his bedroom window. Well, at least tell me what you get depressed about. Nat's coming. He cuts me off. I look down the street and I spot Natsuko walking towards my house carrying some bags. Look at Satori, who keeps his gaze on Natsuko below. Satori, if you need me today, I'll cancel. Don't do that, Raven! I jump back startled. Satori immediately realizes the effects of his outburst and shrinks back a little. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm sure he's been looking forward to this all weekend. Please don't ruin that for him. Besides, I'll be busy today. I still have some festival stuff to talk about with Mateo. Alright. I get up and head out the door. I stop and look back at Satori, still standing in front of the window with his back to me. If you finish early with helping Mateo, feel free to come over to help me and Natsu with the donuts. Satori merely shakes his head. No thanks. I'll see him tomorrow at the festival. You two have fun. Okay. I'll have a good time at the festival though, right? I mean, if you're okay with it, I'd like to spend the day with you. Would that be alright? Satori turns his head slightly. I was hoping for an excited grin, but instead he gives me a sad smile. After a moment he nods. Of course, if that's what you want. But I wish you'd consider spending your time with everyone else. I will. I plan on having fun with all my friends. The friends I wouldn't have if it weren't for you. But no matter how many new friends I will make, I'll never be far from your side. Because we're best friends. And you're stuck with me no matter... Okay. Finally, I managed to smile out of Satori. There's real happiness in it this time. It quickly fades, but it gives me hope that I can bring it back out again. I wish he'd tell me more about his depression, so maybe I can help him. Yeah. So if it wasn't obvious, and assuming that it should have been, or that's how it actually is, I'm pretty sure the second prescription was sent to him like not too long ago. Because they said that the Zyprexa was. He got it when he was 10, and then when she asked like when he got the second prescription, she's like, it doesn't matter. So it's definitely like probably not too long ago. I guess I'll just have to be patient and hope he eventually decides to confide in me. I step out the door and grab the knob. If you change your mind, feel free to drop by. Satori gives me one more melancholy smile and nod before I slowly close the bedroom door behind me. I exit Satori's house. On the way home, I still find myself feeling uneasy. I try to focus my thoughts on Natsuko, convincing myself that tomorrow will be a better day for everyone, including Satori. Follow Natsuko, staying about 100 feet behind. I'm sure he hasn't spotted me. As he turns to walk up my driveway, I can see him take out his phone. He disappears from my view as he heads up to the house, obscured by the bushes on the corner of the driveway. Within moments, I hear the musical tone of my phone letting me know I have a new text. It's from Natsuko saying he's outside my door. I decided it'd be more fun to sneak up on him. I round the corner and slink up the driveway. But as my door comes into view, I only see the bags he was carrying sitting on the patio. Oh, he's gonna jump you. I stared at the lone backs for a moment. Where the hell did he go? Gotcha! Ah! I practically live out my pants. There he is. He's got a cool outfit. Cool casual outfit. I'm pretty sure my soul left my body there for a moment. You should see your face. Man, I really gave you a scare, didn't I? I'd stuff you in the microwave. But then I'd have no... And I wasn't scared, by the way. I was mildly alarmed. Yeah, right. You're just mad because you wanted to sneak up on me and I beat you to the punch. Touché. Satisfied with himself, Natsuko struts proudly to the door and gathers the bags. Let's head inside. We have a lot of work to do. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuko carries in 3 large bags that I'm assuming are filled with baking supplies. Places them on the counter. Well, I didn't want to come all the way down here just to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Did you buy everything I asked you to? Yup. Natsuko messaged me yesterday asking me to pick up a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Great. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Oh, of course. I take donuts very seriously. I sure hope so. Can't have you ruining my recipe. Your recipe, huh? So you do bake often. That's not... Calm down, Natsu. I think it's awesome that you make such tasty treats. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If anything, it makes me think even more highly of you. I mean, I don't expect any less from a pro. I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't want the other guys to know. They'll just make fun of me about it and piss me off. Then I guess they won't be partaking in your delicious donuts, will they? And whose loss is that? That's true, I guess. But still, could you keep this between us? It's bad enough I'm I'm the shortest one in the club. I don't want to have more ammo, knowing I bake too, you know? No worries, your secret is safe with me. Yuri doesn't really sound like the person to do that, but Mateo and Satori, they probably would. But like not in like the haha you suck kind of way. Thanks, Raven. There's some signs between us when Natsuko suddenly gives me a strange look. Oh. Sorry, it's just that this is the first time I've seen you outside of school. I hope we get to see how pretty our FMC looks like. I would look it up, but I feel like I might get spoiled. Speaking of spoiled, making thumbnails for this already spoiled a lot for me. Cause I got to like search through the mod ads, because like when I'm making the thumbnails, wait, can you guys see this? Hold on. So cause like when making the thumbnails, I have to scroll through the mod assets, but doing so, it kind of ruins or not ruins, but spoils the mod for me, because I see like new facial expressions, and well, now that I think about it, I probably don't miss out too much, because while there are differences, again, it really is just the vanilla game, but like gender bent, but with a hint of spice to it, if you know what I mean. Oh god. Natsu, well, I was expecting Natsuko to act different when it was just the two of us. I never expected that someone who's usually so blunt and bossy could be so unbelievably charming. Yeah, yeah, knock yourself out. It's really nice of you to say something like that. I mean, if we're being honest here, I think Natsuko looks pretty cute in his casual clothes too. Somehow they make him look older than usual. Give or take. He may not have Yuri's mature build, but he's clearly not a kiddie either. Plenty of girls prefer the youthful boy band look anyway. You mean like the BTS? like some K-pop groups? they definitely have that youthful boy band look to them. Well, let's not make a big deal out of it. We don't need to talk about weird things just because we're not in school. Let's get started. It's a lot for me to teach you, so be prepared to pay close attention if at all possible. And for crying out loud, keep your fingers out of the batter. And there's that attitude. I smile a bit to myself. I do like when he speaks his mind like that. Gives me license to dish it right back to him. We start pulling items out the bags and finally get started. Before long, the entire kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spilled, liquid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Of course, about 99% of the mess was made by me. Turns out I suck at baking and I've exhausted Natsuko at every turn. The mixer wasn't big enough to mix all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. I had my hand slapped with a wooden spoon at least 24 times so far for trying to dip my finger in just about every bowl I can reach. I've even forbidden from touching anything unless specifically asked to do so. Raven, I need the food coloring. The batter's gonna be in the oven soon. Does this girl have like blisters on her hands or something? Natsuko watches my every move as I reach into the bag next to the table and pull out a small box that holds 5 bottles of different colored dye. What color are you making the batter? Well, each batch will be a different color. That way, everyone can pick their favorite and see if the filling is. That way, everyone can pick their favorite even if the filling is the same. Neat. Are we doing the same with the filling? Do you want to? Sure, it sounds like fun. Whatever we can do to make these as creative and eye-catching as possible. Yeah, now you're getting it, Raven. Now you're putting your heart into it and starting to have fun. I sure am. God, I want to shove my entire head into one of these bowls of batter right now. It's torture not being able to taste anything. I watch. Is she gonna place her hand into the batter? Yep. Cool looking, isn't it? Baking isn't about following instructions, you know. It's all about presentation, making people's eyes light up, and just the sight of your food is just as good as the moan of satisfaction they give. Okay, they give after tasting it. You're amazing at this. Baking must be your life's calling. No, not at all. Really? That's a pretty lackadaisical response from someone who loves baking. That's because only stops mixing a batch of blue batter, staring into it with a sad expression. Just because someone's really good at something doesn't mean they really like doing it. Sometimes a person is only good at something because they were forced to do it. Natsuko quickly snaps out of his melancholy daze. Anyway, here. He quickly changes the subject, and I'm shocked when he puts down his bowl of blue batter and hands me a large bowl full of cream filling and a whisk. I'm still using the mixer, so mix this until there are no more lumps. When you're done, we'll add some food coloring to it. Keep your fingers out of it. I'm serious. Takes all my willpower to focus on mixing the stuff. I take the whisk and give it a careless swing around the bowl. About half a cup of the mixture flies out the bowl and splatters on the ground. I quickly look up at Natsuko to see him giving me an agitated glare. Are you even trying to make a mess? No, that's all happening naturally. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, you need to beat every little crap out of it. Yep. See? After only a few seconds, the consistency of the cream filling has already improved, forming firm, fluffy peaks. I watch puppy-eyed as Natsuko takes a finger and dips it into the cream, scooping up a dollop and moving it into his mouth. Ah, perfect consistency. Whoa! I launch my finger towards the bowl in an attempt to have it taste of the fluffy mounds, only to have Natsuko pull the bowl away and lightly slap my wrists. Hey! How many times do I have to tell you to keep your gross fingers out the bowls? Come on, man, you're killing me here. You haven't let me taste anything. I just want a little sample. I start to fight back, reaching for the bowl once again. I'm the chef, and it's my job to make you wait to sample anything until we're done. Now back off. Natsuko grabs my hand and pushes back. Well, my job is to get in the way and make a big mess. And you're seriously impeding my duties, so just let me taste the freaking cream already. My argument makes absolutely no sense, but at this point, I don't care. I want that sweet stuff in my mouth. What is it, like a drug? I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the lip of the bowl. I successfully scoop out a dollop just as Natsuko pulls the bowl away with all his might. Ah! The force of Natsuko pulling me causes me to stumble, making him stumble in turn. My hand with the cream filling on it brushes against his face, wiping that precious dollop off my finger across his cheek. Ah! You got a big glop on it on my face! Gee, I wonder whose fault that is. Yours, of course. You figured out the bowls. Let me taste something. Not until we're done. What are you gonna do? Lick his cheek? Ew. That sounds really weird. Natsuko sets the bowl on the counter behind him and stands in front of it, protectively, arms outstretched. I'm at my wit's end. I need to get my fix by any means necessary. Oh god, I suddenly lunge. Natsuko holds up one hand, but I'm faster. I grab him by the wrist. He tries to use his other hand to fight back, but I grab that one too. I push back with all my might, shoving him beyond the counter and pinning him against the wall. This looks like the table. Ah! There we go! His face does not that face did not match what was being said. Cause like he's screaming here, but like that face. Not a chance. You won't let me taste anything because you don't want my fingers in the bowls? Fine then. You leave me no choice. Ah! Right, the chances when I lean my body into him. Our faces are practically touching when I. Oh, you did it! You really did it this time. What? Did you just? Oh, Natsuko is taken back that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Can't even seem to figure out what's going on right now. He looks away, his face entirely red, but then his expression oh shit, he liked that. Oh no! His gaze suddenly becomes amorous. He looks back at me. Raven, you know, once we put those donuts in the oven, well, we'll have like a good 12 minutes to do. Oh, come on! Wait, what? Did you just... I stared at him in shocks. Okay, I'm not even sure what's going on right now. I mean, Natsuko's always been pretty forward, but this... I don't know how to respond to this. My breathing becomes shallow and suddenly I'm feeling a bit dizzy. I didn't get to point this out, but like in the CG, he even has like the fang like Natsuki does. The screech of the fire alarm kills the tension immediately. Startled, I reel back while Natsuki rushes to the oven. What the? You haven't put any batches in yet. What's burning? Jeez, no wonder. I can feel my face ignite with embarrassment when Natsuko grabs out an oven mitt and pulls out a dirty tray, tossing it on top of the stove. But the fire alarm stops within moments. I told you to check the stove before preheating it, didn't I? Yes. Yes, you did. And did you? I believe the smoldering evidence sitting on top of the stove is proof enough that I did no such thing. Oh, for Pete's sake. Anyway, I'm putting the first batch in the oven now. And just like that, we're back to baking. I have a mixed feeling about this. I mean, the baking's fun and all, but I'm curious about what would have happened if that stupid fire alarm didn't go off. Kind of frustrating. Oh, they're probably gonna get to it at some point. I watch as Natsuki slides the... I keep saying Natsuki, or at least it sounds like I keep saying it. Natsuko slides the batch of donuts into the oven. Meanwhile, I dip my fingers in the filling bowl and scoop a massive dollop of cream in my mouth while his back is turned. Man, those are smelling real good. The donuts are ready to be pulled out the oven. A blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room the moment Natsuko pulls out the oven door. Mouth waters. They look nice, don't they? Wait until we decorate them. Empty out that last bag. We're gonna need everything in it. And me the piping bags and metal tips. I get to work pulling everything out the last bag. I'm a little overwhelmed by the variety of decorations Natsuko brought. Several small jars of sprinkles, walnuts, toasted coconut, and chopped almonds are among the different options alongside bags of chocolate chips and peanut butter chips. While the donuts were in the oven, Natsuko and I made different colored icing as well as separated the cream filling to make several colors of that too. Natsuko returns to the table, having scooped different colors of icing and filling into numerous bags, each tipped with a different metal tube. He also gets a tray of cooled baked donuts in front of us. Now, we do the fun part. You can be as creative as you want with the decorations, but keep in mind, this is a literature event, so let's try to come up with a matching theme. What about this one with the thin tip? I pick up a bag of chocolate ganache with just tipped with an ultra thin pipe. You can write with this one, right? Let's write words on the donuts. It'd be fun to see people choose a donut based on the word they like. Say, that's a good idea. You know, you may be lousy at baking, but I do like the way your mind works. Gee, thanks. I'm sure there's a compliment in there somewhere. Natsuko looks at the decorations for a moment, thinking to himself, no doubt designing them in his head. Afterward, he grabs two different colored donuts and places them in front of me. He grabs two for himself as well. These didn't come out as nice as the others, so we'll use them to practice on. Get a feel for the pipe bags. Execute a few ideas. When you've got a good groove going, you can start decorating the good ones for real. And the best part is, you can eat your two practice donuts when you're done. Deal? Ah! I look at Natsuko upon hearing his surprised exclamation. Crumbs are flaking from my face. She already scarfed them down! I've already stuffed the donuts he's placed in front of me into my mouth. You faithful me? You know what? I'll do the main decorating. You write a word on each donut. Can you at least do that? I smile and nod excitedly. Uh-huh. Fine. No dirty words, though. Aw. What is she gonna put, like, bussy? My smile goes away. When we are finished, Natsuko lines the donuts up side by side to admire our work. These turned out so much nicer than I ever imagined they would. Good job, partner. Right back at ya. Those are some pretty donuts, I must say. I, too, admire the amazing variety of donuts we created. There are cream-filled donuts and donuts with holes in them. Oh, I was about to say, don't all donuts have holes in them? But then I realized, no, they don't. Some are glazed, some are powdered, some are covered with icing, and others with sprinkles. Some are topped with nuts, while others are topped with chocolate chips. Some are striped and some are plain. The colors pop where they should, but doesn't outshine the ones with simpler decorations. What a lovely display. I just want to roll around in them. I wish I could have one right now. You can have one, and only one. Well, she also had those practice donuts as well. I waste no time in reaching for the one I'm eyeing. It's a chocolate-covered one with rainbow sprinkles and cream filling. But rather than inhale it, I nibble it daintily, enjoying the fresh flavor. It tastes as delicious as they look. These are amazing, Natsu. You've got to try one. I offer him a bite of my donut. He opens his mouth automatically like he's going to bite down, then suddenly stops and looks away. Thanks, but I already know what they taste like. Besides, I'll be eating dinner soon and I don't want to spoil my appetite. I'm the opposite. I down 10 of these and still eat dinner. Well, as healthy as that sounds, not all of us can wolf down 14 kilos in one sitting. Anyways, I was hoping we'd have time to hang out, but I'd better get home. Already? Couldn't you stay a little longer so we can play a video game? Natsuko pauses, looking away. I really would love to, but the thing is, my mom won't be home until late tonight. I'll get to have the house to myself. It doesn't happen too often, so I have to take advantage of it when I can. How come? Let's just say, I kinda have to be a different person when she's home. When I'm home alone, I get to be me. I narrow my eyes suspiciously. I wonder what he means by that. I'd ask if I could go to his house since his mom won't be home, but I'm not sure I want to risk getting him in trouble if she comes home early. This is all your fault, you know? His mood suddenly shifts. If I didn't have to constantly babysit you all afternoon, we'd have been done sooner and had more time to hang out. Well, he quickly turned back into his normal bratty self. Oh, sure. Blame me. It was 100% your fault. He's not lying. We'd have been done hours ago if it weren't for me screwing around the entire time, but at least we had fun. Should I bring the donuts tomorrow? You must be joking. I'm not leaving them with you. They're coming with me tonight. I don't trust you, or Satori for that matter, to be with these donuts all night. That's why I brought this Tupperware. Natsuko begins carefully lining the donuts up in the special trays in the Tupperware. Ah, well, it was worth a shot. You're wise to not trust Satori and I. We would have destroyed those donuts. Trust me, I know. The mention of Satori takes me back to our conversation this morning. Remember how helpless I felt? There's never been a time we haven't shared everything with each other. I wish you'd tell me what I can do to help. Okay, I have all my stuff back. Good work today. Thanks. I had a lot of fun. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It was like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, I did get the opportunity to get closer to him like I wanted. Well, I guess I'm off then. Thanks for all the, help today. Let's not kid ourselves. I was no help at all. Well, thanks for the entertainment then, I guess. I'll see you tomorrow. Natsu, wait! I speak without thinking. I've done an awful lot of that lately. Huh? About today, I'm serious when I said I had a lot of fun. Not just the baking, but hanging out with you in general. This doesn't need to be a one-time thing, is what I'm saying. I want to spend time with you again, if at all possible. Whether you want to read comics or play video games, whatever. I'm up for it. Natsuko gives me an intense look. Do you mean that? Yeah, I do. I want to do this again. Raven, I didn't think... I mean, of everyone in the club. Natsuko sets the bags and Tupperware on the ground and turns to face me fully. I'm sorry I have to leave so early. I really didn't want to. I would stay here all day if I could. I feel the same way as you. Oh, jeez. Natsuko steps closer. I may call him Shorty, but in reality, we're almost the same height. At this point, his face has gone very close to mine. Standing inches from me, he looks into my eyes. I feel his hands suddenly curl around mine. His rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with his slightly parted lips. What's happening? He leans closer. I can feel his breath against my lips. I felt this for a while now. Natsuko suddenly jumps back. Satori! Oh shit, he mad! He mad! Hey, Raven. Hey, Nat. What are you guys up to? Oh, nothing. We finished working for today and Natsu was just leaving. Yes? Bummer. Sorry I didn't come sooner. Could have all hung out. It's nice to see you, Satori. I wish I could stay, but I have to get home. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I'd hate to keep you, so I guess we'll see you at the festival, yeah? I can't help but notice Satori's acting passive-aggressively forceful. Is he trying to drive Natsuko away? Natsuko seems to pick up on it too. He looks at me briefly. Yeah, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Goodbye, Nat. Damn. Oh, he mad. He's real mad. Oh no. Satori got some short staring Natsuko in the eye in an uncomfortably domineering way. Natsuko nods obediently, gathers his bags and the Tupperware of donuts, then hurries off with his head down. What the hell? What's that about? Satori suddenly turns to me and his expression instantly softens. Satori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Look, can we talk? Satori suddenly interrupts me. Talk? Yes, talk. We need to talk now. There's urgency in his tone. In fact, his entire demeanor is tense and his expression seems worried. Even his temper is short. Of course we can. Good. Let's go to your room. And hurry. Before I lose my nerve. Satori hurries past me. I struggle to keep up as we slip back into the house and head upstairs. Okay. Once we're in my room, I shut the door and take a seat on my bed. I feel anxious over what Satori might tell me. So, what's on your mind? I've been thinking about what you said this morning, about how we're best friends and we trust each other with everything. And, well, you're right. You deserve to know what's going on. I smile a little in relief. Looks like he's gonna open up to me after all. I lean forward a bit, my full attention on Satori. I'm all ears. Tell me everything, Satori. The more I know, the more I can do to help. Right. The lithium was prescribed to me last year, after I was diagnosed with chronic depression. I sigh and nod. I knew it. I see. Do you know what caused you to become depressed? He nods. Yeah, I do. It's because I came to a realization. What did you realize? He takes a deep breath. I realized I have feelings. Selfish feelings. Selfish feelings? I don't think I understand. It's easy, Raven. I discovered that I hate the idea of you getting a boyfriend. Oh, isn't that disgusting of me? To act like you're a shiny toy that I want only for myself? I mean, you're such an amazing, smart, funny person. Everyone deserves to be around you, and even knowing that, I still hate the thought of you being with someone else. I realize someone as selfish as me doesn't deserve to be around someone as wonderful as you. That's why I didn't want to take the lithium. Don't you see? I deserve to feel this way. I deserve to hurt. I deserve to be punished for being weak and selfish. Oops. Why do you think I never personally invited you to the club? I didn't want them to be around you. To see how beautiful and amazing you are, huh? Oh yeah, you definitely done goofed up because Mateo looks like he wants a piece of us. I knew they'd be head over heels for you. I don't know about Yuri. I mean, sure, I was excited to have you visit, and after you decided to join, I figured it'd be a great chance for us to get to spend even more time together. But on our way home that day, you said you liked them, and you wanted them to like you, and I just want you to be happy. I agreed to help you, giving you advice on how to impress them. It felt like my heart being ripped in half, but it was a bittersweet blessing in disguise, you know? I figured if you got closer to one of them, you'd forget about me. You wouldn't have me to hold you back. If you stopped caring about me, I wouldn't care if anything happened to you. Wouldn't care if anything happened to me. Satori, hold on. There's something else. I realized that the closer you get to each of them, the more it felt like a spear going through my heart. Raven, just the thought of you doing anything romantic with one of them, it hurts so much. Oh, yeah, and Natsuko and her about the bing bang wahoo, so it doesn't really, it didn't really help out, didn't it? It makes me sad and angry at them and at myself. The thought of you with anyone else but me makes me want to die. Tori, don't say things like that. I can't help it, Raven. The truth is, okay, there it is. Those are my true feelings. I've always loved you, and starting last year, I realized I'm in love with you. I mean, we've been saying it to each other for years, but I don't just say it to you because it's a thing to say. I mean it every single time. Satori suddenly steps closer to me, gently taking my hands in his own. What about you? Do you mean it, Raven? Do you feel anything at all when you tell me that you love me? I meet Satori's gaze. I owe it to my best friend to be completely honest with him. Satori, listen to me. Oh, God! Oh, no! We're about to reach the breaking point. If I know a thing or two in the main game, it doesn't really matter which one you pick. So, even with that knowledge, I'm still going with this. No need to save. I'm in love with you. I felt this way for a while too. I mean, of course I mean it when I say it. And if we both love each other this much, well, there's no point in worrying about me doing anything with the others. These past few days in the club have been amazing. I made some great new friends because of you. But being in the club has also made me realize something else. Satori, you're my reason for waking up in the morning. Not just because of school, but because I want nothing more than to have yours be the first face I see every day. I've had so much fun in the club because you and I get to spend more time together than ever before. Whether or not I've had fun with the others is irrelevant. The only thing that matters to me is getting to spend every day with you. Satori stares at me in bewilderment. I expect him to hug me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Raven, for years I've dreamed of hearing you say that you feel the same way about me as I feel about you. It's supposed to be the happiest moment of my life. Supposed to be. Satori's look of shock suddenly transforms into one of frustration. No! What have I done? confess to you. I shouldn't have confessed. That's not why I came here. Why did I do that? Why did I make this mistake of expressing my feelings? Oh, I made everything worse. Satori, what are you? No! That's his fist against my wall. Why can't I stop being selfish? Calm down? You're not being selfish. What's wrong with me wanting to be with you? Isn't that what you wanted? Yes. No. I don't know. Well, Jesus, dude. I hate to have to point this out, but maybe you'll think a little more clearly if you took your medication. And I mean both of them, because it's really hard for me to try to help you when you're warping the meaning of your feeling in a way that makes you sound like you're being the bad guy here, and you're not. You're a wonderful person who I love with all my heart, and I just want you to take care of yourself. I just want you to hate me. Why is that so hard? Because I just want you to take your meds. Why is that so hard? Stare each other down with annoyed scowls. I didn't mean to yell at him. It's just I'm just frustrated by his inability to think rationally right now, even though it's not really his fault. I can imagine he's not the only one with those problems who doesn't like taking his meds. You want me to take them that bad? Fine, I will. Oh, he's gonna OD. No, he's not gonna hang himself. He's gonna OD. Seriously? Not just trying to placate me. No. I'm being 100% honest with you. When I go home, I'll take my meds. The lithium too? Yeah. Alright. Thank you. I know the Zyprexa messes with your sleep, but try to take some of that too, okay? Sure thing. I nod, eyeing him curiously. Okay then. I appreciate you doing that for me, Satori. The meds really will help. You know. Wait, oh wait, that's not how it's supposed to be said. It's, the meds really will help, you know. They sure will. His anger fades into bland complacence. It's made me a little worried about him being alone tonight. You want to stay over for a little bit? Play a few games? Satori stares off in a random direction and gives me an empty smile. No thanks. I think I'm gonna turn in early. Alright, good idea. You both want to be up early tomorrow anyway, right? Right. He starts to leave. I still feel uneasy with his emotionless responses. Satori stands in front of my bedroom door, though he doesn't turn to face me. I walk over and stand between him and the door. He keeps his head down. Slowly, I lean in and embrace him. I guess this is what the FemC looks like, or I guess, some idea of what she looks like. I'm gonna just check something right here. Mod Essence, images. Is there one for the FemC? Yeah, okay, yeah. There is a sprite folder for the FemC, but I'm not gonna open it, just to not spoil myself until, like, we need her for a thumbnail, I guess. He refrains from hugging me back. Undeterred, I pull him closer. We stand in silence for a few moments before I finally feel his muscles relax a bit. A few more moments pass and his arms slowly wrap around me in return. I just want the rain cloud to go away. He whispers this in a trembling voice. I lean my head against his chest. It will. It might be a little while, but the sunshine will come back and chase that old rain cloud away. I'll make sure of it. Trust me, right? Yeah. We slowly part. Are you sure you're gonna be okay tonight? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. We're gonna have lots of fun at the festival, right? Of course. It'll be great. He gives me another sad smile before quietly leaving the room. I hear him trot down the stairs and leave through the front door. I watch from my window as he heads down the street to his house. I can't but feel a sense of uneasiness. What if my suggestion for him to take his meds backfires and ends up making him worse? What if I should be doing something more or something different? I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until I see if my suggestion works or not. If he takes my advice, I should notice any changes in his behavior by tomorrow. I hope he'll be back to his normal, cheerful self by then. Either way, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to give Satori a happy life with me. Okay, here it is. It's the day of the festival. I'm awake extra early, way too early for Satori to be up. I wanted to surprise him by being all ready when he gets there, but at the same time, I have about an hour to spare. I could head to school early, if only to grab a few of Natsuko's donuts. As I sit and consider my options, I can't help but feel a sense of uneasiness. It's eerily quiet today. So much so, it's distracting. Something feels off, which is weird. I mean, it's a festival day. I should be feeling excited, but since I woke up, I've just had this overwhelming sense of dread. I read in Yuri's book that stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I didn't understand it when I read it, but today, I get up and get ready. I decided it'd be better to wait at Satori's house until it's time to head to school. I feel so uneasy. I don't think I want to walk to school alone anyway. Securing the broken strap of my book bag with some safety pins, I take it and head out the door. I'm gonna assume that when she about like the meds, he instead of like playing hangman, he's gonna OD. I shiver a little. It feels even weirder outside. I look up at the sky. It's daytime and the sun's out, but the daylight feels bizarrely veiled, about almost like there's a solar eclipse. And also there's like black faded border, I guess, around the images, which is like, yeah, that's there. It's definitely gonna like lead to that point. I look up at the sun. Ah, jeez. Well, there goes my retinas. Why am I so dumb? My eyes hurt now, and all I see are colorful, flashing dots. But the sun seems fine. I wonder if I should like pull this out right here, the character files. I think I might have this out to see if Satori's character file goes away. And now that we're here, yeah, I'm also now noticing that the FemC has her own character file, so that's cool. I don't know why everything feels so strange, but it's really stressing me out. I reach Satori's house, and for the first time in years, I knock on the door. I pause. Why did I knock just now? It's not like I should expect an answer anyway, since it's still too early for him to wake up. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh god! Satori? He's always been a heavy sleeper. He could sleep through an earthquake, and he has. I quietly head upstairs. Oh jeez. Are we gonna see him like OD, or is he actually just gonna play hangman? Outside Satori's room, I knock on his door. Satori? Hello? You awake yet? Oh, I'm kind of scared. There's no response. I didn't expect one. But still, the feeling of dread intensifies. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Oh yeah, close your eyes. Why am I scared of what I might find on the other side of the door? I'm scared of what I'm gonna see on the other side of the door too. I have no other choice. Oh. Oh god. He OD'd, didn't he? Satori's... Oh shit. He's face down. That's even worse. In his pillow, I can't hear him breathing. Cautiously, I approach his bed and reach over his shoulder. Satori? Oh! Oh, he's alive! Woo! Ah! Ah! Satori jumps out the moment my fingers brush against his shoulder. Okay. Oh. Man, that's like a weight lifted off of my shoulders too. Holy crap. We both yelp in surprise. Raven, what are you doing here? He gradually looks at his clock. And why are you up so early? His ray of relief crashes over me. The weirdness I was feeling before decreases drastically. Also, I was screaming when really his face didn't look like that. I mean, like, not before, like, they actually screamed. But, looks like he actually did take his meds. Good for him. But that doesn't disappear completely for some reason. But perhaps it's just festival jitters after all. I just wanted to make sure you got up on time too. It's festival day. So it is. He slowly sits up, rubbing the back of his neck and yawning. How are you feeling? I feel great. You do? Really? He smiles and nods. He does seem to be in a better mood. Yup. He reaches over and grabs one of the pill bottles. I took your advice, see? He holds up a bottle of lithium. I'm gonna try to take them every day from now on. I breathe a sigh of relief. I think I've breathed like multiple sighs of relief. I'm really happy to hear that, Satori. You did the right thing. I'm proud of you. Satori smiles at me. Well, I'm proud of you for being up on time, Raven. Thanks, buddy. I decided not to bring up the other conversation from last night right now. The important thing is he's finally accepting the help he needs. We'll worry about the personal stuff later. It'll be nice to have everything go back to normal anyway. Satori scratches his head and as he gets to his feet and stretches. I might as well shower and get dressed. Okay. Satori walks past me to his closet and takes out his uniform. How long is it gonna take you to get ready? I don't know, maybe an hour? But if you don't want to just sit around and wait, maybe you can do me a favor. Well, I don't mind waiting, but what do you need? Satori points to his computer desk where I saw a very large stack of booklets that I didn't notice when I walked in. Ah, those the poetry pamphlets you and Mateo have been working on? They are. Mateo called me late last night and told me his printer was busted, so he asked me to print them out and bring them with me in the morning. I haven't gotten a chance to look them over, but I'm sure they came out fine. It'll probably help if he has them as soon as possible so he can make sure they're perfect before sending them out. Okay, and another thing I'm realizing is that like the music is there's still no music. So are they actually gonna just do it, but they just have it executed differently? Could you take them to him, please? Oh no. There's still something weird about today, but knowing that Satori is fine makes me feel confident enough to make the short journey to school on my own. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Raven. Are they actually gonna do it like this? I start loading the stack into my book bag. Once they're all tucked away inside, I swing it over my shoulder with a grunt. Oof. Wait, is Satori like doing a facade? But like he shows like he had the pills that he was taking them, unless he's lying and is just putting up a facade and he didn't actually take any. I don't know, man. Mateo and Satori must be pretty confident in the amount of visitors our event's gonna draw. The stack of pamphlets ends up weighing more than I anticipated. Hey, that looks kinda heavy. Maybe you should just take half and I'll bring the other half. Don't be silly, I've got this. The strap of my bag weighs heavily on my shoulder. Despite this, I try to act as though I don't even notice the extra weight. Alright, okay, so maybe they aren't gonna do it because like he actually like he insists that he should like help out with the pamphlets, but she's like, oh no, it's fine. I don't know, man, because like if he really was gonna do it, he probably wouldn't. I feel like he wouldn't bring it up at all. Well, all right, just don't strain yourself. Satori says that to me as he heads into the bathroom with his clothes and a towel. No, I mean, while I head outside. Oh god, we gotta leave him. He might actually do it. Ah, shit. I slowly make my way to school, repositioning the heavy bag every few steps. I started to wish I hadn't been so stubborn about taking the entire load. For once, I'm incredibly relieved to see the school come into view. I cross the street and head towards the entrance. I stop in my tracks when I hear a popping sound. The weight on my shoulder is relieving when the pins on... No, the pants is rubbing the bag and cover the walkway in front of me. I stand there, eye twitching in rage. God damn it! I throw myself to the ground, I grab a pamphlet and shove it into my bag. I grab it so roughly that I end up crumpling it. I sigh and pull it out my bag. Satori and Mateo work hard on these. Plus, it wouldn't be very professional to give this one to any visitors. I set it aside and proceed to gently pick up the rest and replace them in the bag, making sure I don't bend or wrinkle them. When I finish, I tuck the heavy bag under my arm and grab the crumpled pamphlet before continuing up the stairs towards the doors. Oh shit, I fumble with the door and make my way inside. I rush to the nearest trash can. I set the heavy bag on the ground and take a moment to catch my breath. As I recuperate, I look at the crumbled pamphlet. We also didn't see like a CG of like her approaching the school. It's just like house to now here. So I guess to be fair, I don't think not a CG, a BG. I mean, the only custom BGs were as of right now were just the rooms. But like I still feel like there could have been like a BG for like when she approaches the school. Might as well give it a once over before I chuck it. I open it and check it out. Came out pretty nice. Flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Yuri's, Natsuko's, and Satori's poems from the ones they practiced. I flipped to Mateo's poem. What the? This isn't the poem he practiced. This isn't even a poem. Ah, God. Okay. I briefly look over the mess of words and symbols. What is this? Some kind of computer error? I struggle to understand what I'm reading. I mean, Mateo's poems are always weird and cryptic, but this must be a mistake. It has to be. I bet Mateo isn't even aware of it. This is clearly some kind of botched CSS code, probably for something along the lines of background color or text alignment. Maybe a typo somewhere in the code is what's making it look like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Wait a minute. Typo somewhere in the code? How would she know? Is she self-aware? Is the FemC self-aware? Am I reading too much into this? It's probably something as simple as a misplaced underscore or missing comma. There's a lot of things wrong with that, Paul. I think that's the least of the problems. Honestly, I don't know how he missed it. Nope, she definitely doesn't know. Oh no. Hopefully Mateo will be able to find and fix the mistake and print them out at school before the festival starts. I toss the crumbled pamphlet in the trash and gather my book bag under my arm once again. I head across the school and jump up the stairs. I frown as I approach the club room. I can see the lights are still off. Is no one there yet? I approach the door and peek through the window. The blinds are up, but the veiled sunlight only dimly lights up part of the room. You gotta be kidding me. Am I really that early? I check the handle, and to my surprise, it's unlocked. I shrug. Might as well have the pamphlets in the room so Mateo can just fix and reprint them when he gets here. Holding the heavy bag against my chest, I push open the door. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! What? Wait. How did he get here? What the fuck? Oh my god! Holy shit! They really got me. What the fuck? How did he get here? Wait. Okay, we gotta check this now. Oh god, what frick, what happened? That, oh, it's Mateo! Mateo got... I mean, I guess that makes sense. As looking at the CG now, the character looked more like Mateo than it did Satori. Is Satori the bad guy here? That's so. Oh my god! No, no, no! Holy shit! Yo! Oh my god. Okay, okay. A real talk. I really liked how the game did this. They don't follow like the exact thing. Obviously, they haven't been doing that, like following the exact same thing to a T. But I really liked like how they showed off like a death scene. Is because it's not like as soon as the I gently open the door thing. No, it's at the club, and instead of it being Satori, it's Mateo. Oh my god. Ah! I dropped it back to the ground, spilling the pamphlets everywhere once again. But it's impossible to care about that at this point. I can't believe what my eyes are showing me right now. I was too distracted to like of the scene that it took me a while to realize, because like the green eyes are right there. So yeah, this is Mateo. But like because like at first I actually thought that was Satori. Holy crap! What the hell? What the hell? I suppressed the urge to vomit. My legs lose their strength, and I crumbled to my knees in horror. My head is reeling. Why would Mateo do this? He never seemed unhappy or depressed. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. There's no reason for him to have done this. How could... Whoa. What the... What? Huh? What happened? What's going on? Where am I? I can't see. I can't move. That's weird. Why isn't this working? What? Who? Maybe if I clip out this section. Oh, this is interesting. Ow! Jeez, what the hell? Damn it. Why can't I delete her memory without hurting her code? Delete my... Who's speaking right now? I'm not as good as I thought I'd be. Hopefully I'll be able to fix it before the game restarts. Hey, I can hear you. Stop ignoring me. Who are... Ah, it hurts. Stop. Get out of my head. Get out. Oh! Oh my goodness. What did we witness? Okay, this is definitely an interesting spot to end this off on. So, I'm pretty sure there actually is more to this game. Yeah, but we'll have to do that another time. So that has been Doki Doki Switcheroo for now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.